Okay, hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Friday, May 4th. This is the first weekend of May, and your girl is going to be a big girl today. She's actually going live, not with just Facebook, but Periscope as well. And so I'm really not cross-eyed. I'm trying to do this thing, trying to look like I know what I'm doing. I got two things going on here. Other people can do it. I said, get up and do your thing, girl. So thank you for all who are joining me, who will join, share the video, because I said yesterday, we talked about that hamster wheel that we got going. Hey, Kendra. And I think I saw Bridget. Hey, Bridget. And Dee. So thank you for all who are joining me. Listen, we are better. We are better than what we've been doing. And this applies to you if you have found yourself wasting time and doing all this activity with no result, with nothing at the end to show, nothing to show anything that you've done. There's no end product. All this activity and no achievement, all this success and there's no real significance. So listen, so I was talking about that yesterday, and I said, let's stop. Let's just stop the madness. Stop lying to ourselves and telling us over and over and over again, being duped into thinking, oh yeah, I got it going on. I'm doing all this and I'm busy all the time. People are calling me. People are calling on me and pulling on me. If you don't have an end product to show, if there's nothing to at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of this period that you can say, yep, that's my finished product. I helped create that. I helped make. We're wasting time. So I found myself being trapped into that. It's a hamster wheel for sure, but it's a cycle. And I know whatever we do over and over and over again becomes habit, becomes part of who we are. That's a no-go for me. It is unacceptable for me to do all of this and then have nothing to prove, nothing to show for it. Hey, Tanya and sweetheart Tanya. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. I said yesterday I wanted you to come with pen and pad. Pen and pad, because I want you to chart your time. Time is a commodity, is a resource that is most precious that you cannot get back. You can't get it back. So let's make sure we're not wasting it. If we're going to do anything with time, we need to invest it. And there's a difference between wasting time and spending time and investing time. So Periscope, hello. See, I said I was going to be a big girl today. Okay, so pen and paper. And let me tell you, if you're already not going to start out honest with this, if you're going to shave the time off to make it line up and make it look better than what it is, you're deceiving yourself and you're doing more wasting of your time. So with pen and paper in hand, hey, Derek, for Sean, and Miss Keisha. So with pen and paper in hand, you need to make, this is a thinking exercise, an honest thinking exercise. You need to make a list of all of your daily activities. Make the list. Go down the line and make the list. And I'm telling you, because I've done this. I don't talk a good game. I do this. So these are just a few of the categories. You'll fill in your own paper with your reality. Hello, Janet. You're almost the birthday girl, Miss Jeanette. So here we go. I want you to write down the list, the time that you spend eating. Make your categories first, and then you start filling in the times. Eating, bathing, working, commuting. When I say working, if you're in school, /school, any prayer time that you put in there, the time that you spend watching television, the time that you spend on social media. These are your categories that you're filling in. Write them down the list. Time spent on video games, phone calls, emails, when you're doing homework, the time that you spend sleeping, the time that you spend preparing meals, the time that you spend with your family, your loved ones, the bedtime routines that you put together. Everything that you do, I want, which I said it was a thinking exercise, okay? We got off easy last year, so I'm not trying to hear, oh my goodness, that's gonna take so long. Well, you're already wasting a lot of time, so let's figure out really where we're wasting our time. So make the list, chart your list of all of your activities. Right beside it, you're going to put the amount of time per day that you spend doing that. Be honest. Again, if you're only going to put down there 20 minutes for social media when you know you just spent the last 25 on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Okay, so you got to be honest with yourself. Or again, you're wasting more time. You only put down there half an hour a day of TV, and you know you just watched the entire episode of fill in the blank with your last shows. Okay, so your first column are all your activities. Is all your activities. The second column is the honest amount of time that you spend every day with that. And then the last column, you're going to take that number and multiply it by 7, because we got 7 days in a week. Okay. Now, when we recognize that we only have 168 hours in the week, when you look at how much time you're spending sleeping, how much time you're spending eating, preparing, commuting, studying, you fill in the blank. When you recognize and you see it live and in color, I want you to ask yourself some hard questions. Does this amount of time line up? Does it align with where I say I want to go? Does it line up with what I say I want to do? Am I putting in the amount of time that is required to become the person that I know I'm designed to be? Because if you say you want to be number one in your field, if you say you want to finish writing this book, and yet you can look and see that social media is eating up double-digit hours every week, and that's not part of your book. If what you're looking at live and in color does not line up with the vision that you have for yourself, if it does not line up with what you know you were designed to do, you're better than that. You're better than what you've been doing. You're better than what you've been accepting. Okay, so armed with the truth, hey, Baron Taylor, armed with the truth, you need to make a decision. You've got to adjust some of this, because what you are living within that 168 hours every week, if it does not get you closer to your goal, if it does not move you more in alignment with what you know you were designed to be, the only somebody who can change any of that is the person looking back at you in the mirror. Them two pretty brown or blue or gray or green or hazel eyes that look back at you, that's the only somebody that can help you. That's the only person who can adjust accordingly. If you can look and see that you're hanging with your boys, with your girls, way too long, way too many hours, that does not end in a product, that does not end in something tangible that you can look back and say, oh yeah, oh yeah, I did that thing. Are you proud of this? And I'm just saying, if it's not lining up, if it's not going to line up, you need to make some adjustments. No longer can we be in, oh my goodness, clutching your pearls. No longer can you be doing that when you see where you are wasting. You're not investing it. And on the flip side of that, if you're doing very well, if your investment, you can see live and in color a tangible product of where you're putting your time, where you're putting your money, then you keep on doing that and tighten up any areas that are lacking. Tighten up any areas that don't line up. You are better than that. So no more delays, no more procrastination, no more hesitation. Get off that hamster wheel is what I will say. Get off that hamster wheel. I cannot tell you, well, as a matter of fact, I will tell you on Monday, I'm coming to you Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific time. I am coming to you Monday through Friday for a few minutes every day. And let me tell you, oh, you're welcome, baby sister. Listen, I cannot wait to tell you Monday how this plays itself out live and in color. It's not just theory. It's not just an academic, intellectual assent to something that, yeah, that sounds good. I should do that. If that's where you're going to stay, you've wasted your time again. Okay, so take this, use it, line up, chart it up. Does it equate to where you say you want to go? We only get 168 hours every week. So use them wisely. And until next time, take real good care of yourselves. Listen, I'm pretty proud of myself because, hey, I did a Facebook and a Periscope